Have you ever bought something you didn't need, felt that rush of excitement for a moment, and then later, looking at it, wondered, why did I even buy this? If you have, you're not alone. And that feeling, that little sting of buyer's remorse, isn't really about the money you spent. It's about psychology. Because the truth is, most of our spending decisions have very little to do with logic. They have everything to do with our emotions, our identity, and the ancient wiring of our brains trying to navigate a very modern world. Today we're going to pull back the curtain on the psychology of spending. We'll uncover why even the smartest people make what seem like irrational purchases, why modern life makes self-control harder than ever before, and most importantly, how understanding your own mind is the first real step toward financial freedom. Let's be honest. We live in the most tempting environment in human history. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, everywhere you look, something is being sold to you. But it's not just products. It's lifestyles. It's status. It's the promise of happiness, confidence, and belonging. Your phone, that little device you carry everywhere, has become a slot machine of desire. With one scroll, you're instantly shown vacations you're not on, bodies you don't have, beautiful homes you don't live in, and lives that just look better, shinier, and happier than yours. And as you scroll, a quiet question forms in the back of your mind. Maybe if I just had what they have, I'd feel better too. So you buy. Not because you genuinely need that new gadget or that trendy piece of clothing, but because for a fleeting moment, it promises relief. Relief from boredom, relief from stress, relief from insecurity, or that nagging feeling that you're falling behind. The modern economy isn't really built on fulfilling our needs anymore. It's built on finding and exploiting our emotional gaps. Think about it. Your brain is a comfort-seeking machine. Its primary job for thousands of years has been to keep you safe and comfortable. So after a hard, stressful day at work, making a small purchase feels like a reward, a little treat you've earned. After a moment of feeling lonely or disconnected, buying something can feel like a form of connection, even if it's just with a brand. When you're feeling stressed and out of control, a purchase can create the illusion of control. You chose it, you bought it, you own it. In these moments, buying becomes a form of emotional regulation. It's a quick fix. We reach for consumption instead of therapy, instead of rest, instead of quiet reflection. Here's another layer to it. You don't just buy objects, you buy better versions of yourself. That new book on your shelf? It makes you feel smarter, more intellectual. Those new gym clothes? They make you feel healthier and more disciplined even before you've done a single workout. That luxury item? It makes you feel a little higher in status, more successful. Your brain makes a crucial mistake here. It confuses ownership with transformation. It feels like you're making progress toward the person you want to be without having to do the actual hard work. And the pressure is constant. Your grandparents might have compared themselves to their next door neighbors. But today, you compare yourself to the top 1% of the entire world. Every single day. Right there on your phone. This constant comparison creates a relentless pressure. A pressure to keep up, to look successful, to signal that you're not falling behind. So you end up spending money to protect your current identity, not to build your future. What's really fascinating is that the thrill isn't even in the owning, it's in the wanting. Neuroscientists have found that your brain releases a hit of dopamine, the feel-good chemical, when you anticipate or imagine buying something, not necessarily when you actually have it. That's why the act of scrolling through shopping sites, creating wish lists, and adding items to your cart can feel so good, almost addictive. It's a low-effort way to get a little dopamine hit. But then, once the package arrives and you open it, that initial excitement fades, sometimes very quickly. The novelty wears off, and so the brain starts looking for its next hit. This is the classic hedonic treadmill. You have to keep running faster and faster, buying more and more, just to stay in the same place emotionally. But here is the mental shift that can change everything. Start seeing every purchase as a psychological vote. Is this purchase a vote for immediate comfort? Or is it a vote for long-term growth? Is it a vote for instant relief? Or is it a vote for lasting freedom? Before you spend, just pause and ask yourself one simple question. Is this purchase solving a real, practical problem, or is it trying to solve an emotional one? Because here is the hard truth. Emotional problems do not disappear when you swipe a credit card. They just get postponed, and they usually come back with interest. True financial wealth isn't about a lifetime of grim self-denial. It's about learning not to use money to fill emotional holes. It was never designed to fill. Financial freedom often feels boring in the moment. It doesn't give you that quick dopamine rush. What it gives you is something far more valuable: peace. So how do you start? Here are a few simple, practical strategies based on this psychology. First, the pause rule. For any non-essential purchase, just delay it by 24 or 48 hours. You'll be amazed at how often the feeling of urgency just evaporates. When the emotion fades, clarity appears. Second, track the emotion, not just the expense. When you feel a strong urge to buy something, take a moment to write down what you're feeling. Are you bored, stressed, insecure? Over time, you'll start to see clear patterns. You'll understand your personal spending triggers. And third, add friction. Make it slightly harder to spend impulsively. Remove your saved credit card information from websites. Turn off one-click buying. Unfollow social media accounts that are constantly making you feel like you need more. Make impulsive spending just a little bit more inconvenient. Sometimes that's all it takes to break the cycle. I want you to leave with this thought. You are not bad with money. You are a human being with a human brain living in a system that is expertly designed to exploit your natural human psychology. But the moment you start to understand your own mind, you stop being controlled by it. You stop trying to buy feelings. You start building real, lasting freedom. Because the richest, most valuable upgrade you can ever make isn't something you can add to a shopping cart. It's awareness. Thanks so much for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more insights into how our minds work. See you in the next one.